Hi there, welcome to the Introduction to Parents on how to access your child's learning that is recorded in Learning Ladders. So, as you are aware, at the City School Sharjah, we believe that the children should be assessed daily based on the curriculum standards that they are currently exploring and engaging in. And we need to share this information with our parents so that you can also support them in the curriculum standards that they're focused on and help them with their progress. We know this is important because all of the research tells us so, that parents being engaged with their children in their learning can actually add the equivalent of 2 to 3 years progress to the child's education. And also the likelihood of having parent support means that they're going to succeed definitely in their educational journey. So we really want to share all the information we have on the assessment that we're constantly doing with your children. So how do we do that? Well, it's through Learning Ladders. So Learning Ladders is the platform we currently use to send home your reports at the end of term. So we gain all the information that we record over the term and we send this information to you in the form of an end of term report. But now we're in a position to make sure that we send this information, or you have access to this information live as we update the assessment on Learning Ladders. Excuse me. So currently you know that we have bespoke individual student reports that we send to you, but now we want to increase your access through the following platforms. We want to make sure that we share with you the personalised learning goals that we have for your children, whether they are an EYFS child or in year 1, 2, 3 and currently year 4. We also want to make sure that we explain and help parents understand educational terms, and we can unlock articles for parents. This means that if a parent notices that their child has not yet secured a curriculum standard, they can find an article related to that curriculum standard and read it in any language to help them understand how to support their child with this curriculum standard at home. We also have the option, if there needs to be a conversation over a curriculum standard, to have two-way messaging from a parent to the homeroom teacher or to the subject teacher. So you can communicate about the curriculum standard to make sure that there is complete understanding on both sides about what it means to be secure in a curriculum standard. We also will eventually, not right now, we're doing this a staged process, can provide individual and personalised homework tasks for students based on their personalised needs. And this will relate to those curriculum standards that they are still developing. So how do you access the ladders at home? Well, we will over the next few days be sending you a link so that you can log on. And when you as a parent log on, you will have access to all of your children at home. You will have information shared for each child based on the most recent curriculum standards that have been taught or are being learned in school. You can access this information via a URL, which means the information is live and you can access it through any device. And parents can have separate accounts. So if you want mother, father, grandmother, aunt to have access, we can arrange that. We can even arrange for a personal tutor to have access to this information too. So if you choose to get a tutor for your child at home, they can see the areas that the child needs to develop in. So when you log on, this is what it will look like from an EYFS perspective. So this is FS1 and FS2 children. And through this platform, you will be able to access teachers' observations of the children based on early learning goals. So you will be able to have that conversation and read about what your child is doing in school in order for us to demonstrate that your child is accessing early learning goals, and when they access, how they access, and evidence to show that they have accessed the different early learning goals. In primary, it's a slightly more information. So in primary, this is what it looks like, and you can access also the most recent developments in any curriculum standard. So which curriculum standards have the children been working on and their current state. I'll give you more information about that in a minute. So your child's progress against the learning goals in school is what you will be receiving. In school, we update these learning ladders goals every Thursday after school. So as much as we say it's a live document or platform, it is a live platform. But what we do at City School is we, at the end of Thursday, update the Learning Ladders platform before teachers go home, which means that 2 hours after we do that, parents will have access to the updated information and will know over the last week what the most recent curriculum standards were that we've been working on during the week, and also whether your child is still progressing in this curriculum standard or whether they have actually completed the curriculum standard. So you will notice that you can view the latest learning goals as such when you log on, and it will give you the most recent 6 that have been updated by the teacher. It tells you when they've started the learning goals. So you will see at the top right-hand corner, it's quite hard to see, but you'll see when you log on that if you have an hourglass at the top right-hand corner of the learning goal, it means that they have started and they're working on that learning goal. When your child has completed a learning goal and we feel that they are secure in this curriculum standard, that hourglass will become a tick, a green tick, which shows that actually your child is secure in that, and it gives you an understanding. Also, you can see that you can view learning goals by subject. So if you're particularly interested in Arabic A or writing or reading, you can have a look at the most updated learning goals from that particular subject area. So we give you information that's accessible and gives you translation. So you can access this from any device, but showing you that at the top there are different icons you can click on, so you can actually change it and to translate it in many different languages, but you can also choose color, text size preferences for you, so that it makes it a more user-friendly platform for you with your requirements. So how can you help? Well, by keeping, on top of what we're doing at school through checking in with Learning Ladders every weekend to see what's been updated. So it explains how you can support learning at home, because you know that if a child is still making progress in a curriculum standard, and that means they have the hourglass at the top right-hand corner of a curriculum standard, it means that you can click underneath on an article written by qualified teachers. And sometimes we shall be writing our own articles, but it shows what that curriculum standard means, what it looks like when a child has completed it, and how you can help at home. It shows us how we teach this particular curriculum standard so that you can enhance the learning and complete whatever it is that the child needs to develop with your support from home. So as I said, we will eventually be starting to write our own articles. So if we're writing or teaching, for example, long division, we will create our own articles and upload them to a curriculum standard so that you can see the methodology we use when teaching long division and can support your child in the similar method. So here you can see that this is a particular article based on using vocabulary related to order days of the week, and you can translate the articles into Arabic should you want to, should that make it easier for you as a parent to understand. So within the school at the moment, we are, as I've said at the beginning, very keen to have and continue to have your support with your child's learning, because we know it's going to make sure that the children have accelerated progress. So you know what your child is learning. This will not replace the planning that we upload every week, but you will be able to log on at the end of the week and see what is your child learning, what have we taught them, what learning has taken place, and also how you can enhance and develop that learning at home through the articles. What it also does, this platform, is it means that whenever your child moves from one phase of their education to another, they can take this information with them electronically. So all the teachers, whether they're moving from year 1 to year 2, year 5 to year 6, or even from primary to secondary, all of the information is there stored, and we know as teachers that we can pass this information from one teacher to another so that we can make sure that we are personalizing the learning for your children when they move on to their next phase of education. Also, for you to be able to have access for a number of people based on your requirements, you can have access to this information, whether it be a mother, father, grandfather, aunt, cousin, tutor. Just let us know, because the more people that are supporting the education of your child, the better. So what's going to happen next? You will receive an email from us inviting you to create your login for Ladders at Home. This will happen over the next 2 to 3 days. In my circular over this weekend, you will also find attached the Parent's Guide to Ladders at Home, which is a written guide for you to refer to whenever you need support and whenever you need to understand how and the best way to use learning ladders for your child. If you need any technical support at all, please email IT support at the City School Sharjah.ae, and you will get the technical support that you need to get on the platform and to access what you need. If you need any support with any questions about what's been uploaded onto Learning Ladders or what's in an article, then please just contact your homeroom teacher as normal directly by email. So this is what we intend to do. It's important that you understand that we're doing this to share as much information as we possibly can. It won't be perfect initially, but we'll make it perfect by the communication we have with you. Initially, it will only be open for core subjects, so maths, English, science, Arabic, Islamic, in order for us to get that aspect of it done properly, and then we'll open up for all the other subjects. Thank you for taking time to listen today. I hope you found this PowerPoint and video helpful, and I look forward to working again closely with you about this assessment that your children are doing on a daily basis, or we're supporting your children with on a daily basis at the school. Please take care.